Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sailing in with Charlie. Although I will tell you up front, this is not a video with a whole lot of sailing in it. In fact, there's none at all. But it is about and recaps a recent trip that my wife and I took to Poland, of all places, to visit the youngest son, Jonathan, and his lovely wife, Monica. They live there in Poland and are developing some land for ranching, and so we went there to help them out. And I know that you and even myself don't like to watch other people's vacation videos, and I totally get that and understand. But you might want to stick around for at least this story that I'd like to relate to you that happened to me, happened to us while we were in Poland. They live there with John and Monica live there with her father, Ted, who we call Ted. He's got a very complicated Polish name, but we call him Ted. Just a great guy, and I enjoyed talking with him. It turns out that Ted worked under the Soviet rule in Poland back in the 80s. At that time, Monica was about 10 years old. And Ted, although he was not a communist, he was respected by his peers and by his bosses. And he had an urge to flee the Soviet Union, Poland under the Soviet rule, not surprisingly. And so he approached his bosses and said, hey, I've been working hard. I'd like to be able to take my family on a vacation, and I'd like to go for a week to Austria. So because he was in good standing, they did grant him that passport, and they did pass through the border with Austria, and successfully. But in preparation for that, he had to tell his wife and his daughter how to pack and what to say, what not to say, that kind of thing. But they were successful in going to Vienna. They contacted an agency that helps out refugees who are fleeing Soviet rule. And there were 3 or 4 countries at that time that were accepting refugees. And I think one was South Africa, one was Australia, and of course the United States was participating at that time as well. And so they applied to come to the U.S. and were granted that, and eventually they ended up in Chicago. So it was a very interesting story. I thought that Ted, who was just like I said, a great guy, great to talk to, I thought that he was very courageous in doing what he did to seek freedom for him and his family. In my education in the past, I have learned, of course, about how things were under the Soviet rule. We've seen video probably and seen pictures of people that were shot trying to cross from East Berlin into West Berlin and that kind of thing. So it was a very tough time then for those people. And like I said, even though I've heard of these stories, I've never actually spoke to someone who lived during those days and escaped with their family. So I have very much respect for him and the decision that he made and the effort that he made to get his family free. This is a picture of Ted and Monica, and this is in their home in Drosko Pomorskie, Poland. As I said, he's a great guy. She's a wonderful woman and a great wife to Jonathan. So anyway, that's it for now. I did want to tell you that story, and then if you want to stick around and watch the rest of the video, it is pictures and videos from a side trip that my wife and I took to the capitals of Scandinavia. We went to Helsinki, to Tallinn, Estonia, to Stockholm, Sweden, Copenhagen, Denmark, and Oslo, Norway, and then came back to Poland to finish up our trip. So I appreciate you watching, I appreciate you listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks. We'll see you next time. So we're out walking around Berlin and came across this building. I don't know the name of it, but it's quite old, and it's evident from the pockmarks and the bullet holes and whatever kind of armament was hit on this building. But you can see the impact marks on the wall of this building. On most of the buildings in Berlin, where you walk around, you can see the lighter colored patch that they use to fill the bullet holes on most of the buildings, especially the public buildings. But there are other ones like this one, and this is the one that I've seen that is the most, shows the most amount of damage from World War II. But quite interesting and somewhat impactful to take a look at. Look at this hole here that was created. So anyway, I'm sure that there were probably Germans hid you know, behind the windows and that kind of thing, and the Allied forces were firing on them.
Captain Oscar. Let's say hej til Oscar. Og så også lige et varmt velkommen her på dansk. Mit navn er Charlotte, jeg skal være jeres guide. Og ved min side har jeg vores bådfører Oscar.